All right, Uncomplicated Peace. What's up, everyone? I hope you are doing well. My name is Will. I am here to bring some positivity, encouragement, to tell you you can do it, because you already know you can do it. You know you can do it. That's why you're listening. You can do it. You can be what you want to be. You can do what you want to do. Just got to put the time in. You need to put the work in. Be patient. Appreciate the process. Right? Now, doing this Uncomplicated Peace, people ask me sometimes, how do you know these things that you say? And my response is, I'm only giving you my personal life experience. I'm not giving you someone else's experience. I'm not giving you someone else's story. This has been my hard-earned journey to come up with these nuggets of wisdom. Now, some of you may be able to use them. Some of you may not. To some of you, this might just be strictly entertainment, which is fine. But the things that I say are truly coming from my heart, and I would follow this advice for my absolute self if I needed to. And I have. So, a lot of times you want to know someone that's giving you advice will eat their own cooking. And I'm here to tell you in this episode, I had to eat my own cooking. What am I talking about? You guys haven't seen me post a podcast in the last couple of days. It is not for lack of information and something to say, because you probably think I talk too much already. But nevertheless, it was not for lack of information. What I needed to do is take a time out. That's right. I needed to take a time out. All right. When you look at sports, so I got my football jersey on, go Chicago Bears, right? When you look at sports, football, basketball, whatever, teams are given timeouts. With those timeouts, teams are able to say timeout, need a break, we're going to huddle the team up. The coach is able to talk to the players can talk to each other. If someone's nicked up or injured, they can take a break, try to fix that real quick. But it's a chance to just kind of pause everything that's going on. This is what I like to indulge in my adult life. I love calling timeouts. Now, on sports teams, you might only be given 3 timeouts, 5 timeouts, whatever the number is. But in real life, you can take as many timeouts as you want to need. Let me say it again. In life, you can take as many timeouts as you want and need. Here is another nugget. When you take a timeout, it does not have to be because something is wrong. You can be winning and just take a timeout because you need a pause. It happens. It happens for me. So, for me, over the last few days or the last couple of weeks, in my other jobs, I am in the markets, the financial markets. I also work with clients and customers in my side business, and I do contracting with the federal government. There are a lot of conversations I have to have with people about a lot of different things, and especially about money. So for me, I've had to get my thoughts together and try to understand what is going on in this economy. So I listen to a lot of financial news, geopolitical news. I listen to a lot of things. Right? And I try to formulate opinions. I try to do my analysis and get my head wrapped around what's going on. I will be honest with you. I am not a person who indulges in depression, sadness, mental defeat. I don't like to be down. I don't like to be bummed out. It happens to me, but I do not let that stuff sit on me. Do you understand? You are never going to see me depressed for no week, 2 weeks, sad about something. I won't do it. I will grab a beer, say a prayer, and move on. That's me. I process things quickly. I figure out what it means in the short term, how it will affect me in the long term, and I try to keep taking steps forward. I try not to sit in bad days. It is okay to have bad days. We all have them. It is okay to have a bad moment, whether the moment happened to you or you just said or done something dumb. We all make mistakes. We trip up. We say things or do things that we wish we could take back. Bad day, bad moment. Now, what I don't allow is bad moments to become bad months, bad years. I don't do that. I do not also allow myself to be defined by moments. Your life's way too long for that. So for me, I felt that my mind, there was so much negativity from listening to politics, watching the markets, watching everything that was going on. I personally need to take a break. Now, whatever's going on in your life, whatever your career field is, whatever your family dynamics are, whatever it is, relationships, whatever it is, you may just have to say, I need time out. And for me, I needed a timeout. I needed to sit back and think. Okay, so a couple things that a timeout allows me, and maybe will allow you to do, right, is to regain emotional control. It allows me to regain emotional control, and it also allows me to understand what I am feeling. This is very, very important that you are able to process what you are feeling. I personally do not put a lot of weight in feelings. Why? Because they change like the weather. One day you feel good, the next day you happy. I can't build a house on feeling. Feeling gives me information, but not direction. Feelings give me information, but not direction. So, when I take a time out, I am able to manage and try to understand my feelings and regain emotional control. All right? Now, that's one thing I look at. Number two, it allows me to create a better state of mind. We all talk about mindset and being in the right mind. It allows me to have a better state of mind where I can think clearly whether I need to problem solve or learn from my mistakes or observe others. This is what timeouts allow me to do. I'm going to give you a bonus of what a timeout will allow you to do. It will allow you to preserve a relationship. What do you mean, Will? Let me explain. Sometimes you need to take a timeout so you do not say something dumb. So you do not say something that you will regret and want to take back. Guys, understand this. When you say hurtful things to people, you can give the best apologies in the world. But I am here to tell you, some scars don't go away. They can forgive you, but they won't forget. You guys ever heard that expression? I don't remember what they said, but I remember how they made me feel. This is real. So if you want to preserve and maintain business and personal relationships, watch your mouth. That is a nugget all by itself. If you ignored the entire podcast and you just zoomed into one thing, and this right here, watch your mouth. Your mouth has the power of life and death. That's what the Bible says. Believe that. This is why I go out of my way to encourage people and say something good to them. Because I know I have said things that I wish I could take back. I know, because I've been impatient, I've been upset, and I let my feelings get a part of me and all that stuff. So as I mature and grow in life, I take these timeouts. Understand? So, I hope you got something out of this today. Think about how timeouts can work in your life. And here's another thing. You do not have to give people a reason why you're taking a timeout. Stop justifying everything you do. You don't have to. Just say, timeout, respect my space. Simple as that. Because if people cannot respect your space, they are already telling you how they feel about you. You do not owe an explanation for taking care of you. All right? Remember that. So, take a timeout when needed. Take as many timeouts as you need, because you will not run out on timeouts. All right? And come back the better version of yourself, presenting yourself the way you want to present yourself, thinking clearer, right? And watching what you say, right? Being the better version of yourself. All right? I love you. I appreciate you guys listening. Please tell people about the podcast. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but it's my little thing to give back to the world, where I can add some level of positivity, something. I am so tired of the negative energy in America. I don't know what to do. I'm only one person. Just my little give back. All right? So please tell people. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm on YouTube. You can catch me on Instagram. Got a website, uncomplicatedpeace.com. And Spotify, Apple Music, and like 5 other streaming services. I don't even remember all of them, but Spotify and Apple Music is usually where I find myself more or less. All right, I appreciate you guys. I love you. Stay positive, stay calm, stay peace. Take that time out if you need it. Be the best version of yourself. I'm out.